Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you're subscribed to my other channel, Queen's 1126. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into this. We're pulling 2 cards this week. Alright, so we got 0, 7. Alright, so we got the number 7, and as I always tell you guys, 7 is a internal number, right? These are the first cards that I wrote. So, on here we have self-realization, spiritual intuition, inner knowing. So, the number 7 does speak to being kind of introspective, right? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? I always tell you guys the 7 of Pentacles is like the closest card to the number 7 that I could think of. It's a trial and error card. 7 also combines the spiritual with the rational. So you kind of look at things from both sides and both points of view. These are things that have to be balanced. Because as much as we want to be spiritual and in our third eye and in our crown chakra, we have to make sure that we are being present in our bodies and taking care of our bodies, mind, body, and soul. So you have to make sure that your physical body is where it needs to be, and also that you're behaving in a rational way. So we got this 0 here that is speaking to spiritual support. Okay, so 0 I read as a push, a shift, or a block. And Spirit is pushing you to get to know more about yourself. Now, forget that the month of July is coming up and it's a 0-7. I think that is significant for you guys. Maybe July is your birth month, or something big is about to happen in this next month as well. But there's definitely a spiritual support here to help you move forward in knowing the things that you need to know. Now, this inner knowing is speaking to me, especially combined with this 0, because it feels like Spirit has been telling you guys something for a while. Okay, so this number is pushing, like, Spirit is like, I've been telling you to do this. I've been telling you to make this happen. I've been telling you to make this move. It's time for you to go ahead and go through with it. It's time for you to do what you're told. Okay. So we got a crab. Oh, wow. And we got the shell for number 7. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So the crab, right, which represents Cancer. So that's definitely interesting. And July starts in Cancer season. Well, technically we're in Cancer season right now as I'm recording this video as well. So the crab represents kind of being hard on the outside and soft on the inside. So really like putting on this front. It's almost giving like the King of Cups vibe. Who is Scorpio in the regular deck, but that's neither here nor there. You guys have this big protection around you, and it's a wall, right? It's a protection that you put up. So 7 is saying to trust your guides a little bit more. You guys may be too focused on the physical side of things, too focused on the money and where it's going to come from, and you know, all these things that we worry about every day because we have to live and we have to survive. And Spirit is like, I'm not saying that you should totally ignore those things, but you need to make sure that you also have a balance within yourself. So let's pull some cards. We got the 0 here. Okay, so we got the 2 of Cups, another Cancer card. Sorry, y'all, it's out here. And we got the 8 of Cups. So you guys, not 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. You guys may be in some kind of relationship or some kind of union, right? So this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be work, whatever. You guys are paired up with somebody or something, some kind of energy that you feel trapped with, kind of handcuffed to. You feel like this is something that you're not able to get out of, move out of. Um, yeah, Eight of Swords in general is just feeling trapped in your mind. And the Two of Cups is it's a union, right? So what I'm also getting is that there's something that you need to let go, right? So there's something that you've been holding on to, but you need to let go. So this is a couple ways it could go. It could go that you are being really hard, right? And you are holding on to this harshness that you are this way and that you can't bend to anybody else's will or what they want. And then you're holding on to that. Also, you could be holding on to how others feel about you. You could be holding on to this persona. You could be holding on to some emotions that you refuse to let go. You could be holding on to a job that's damaging your personal psyche or whatever it may be. But whatever it is, if you are holding on to something and it's damaging you mentally, you have to let those things go. And I'm feeling that heavy. I'm feeling that heavy. I feel like I done said that in a couple different ways now. That you are attached to something that's damaging your psyche, and spirit is trying to push you out of it and push you away from it. What's the seventh, spirit? The one on the bottom. Ace of Swords. Wow. So the Ace of Swords represents truth. But right in here we have a wand, which is a club in the card deck. But the point is that you need to do something to represent the truth of who you are, the truth of what you represent in life. Because we all can be our jobs. We can be a mother, a father. We can be a son or daughter, and we could be a worker. You could be an electrician, but it doesn't really represent who you are, right? Who you are is something other than what you do or who you are to other people, right? Because if I'm a wife, I'm not a wife to myself. I'm a wife to somebody else. If I'm a mother, I'm not a mother to myself. I'm a mother to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And even down to if I'm an electrician, I'm an electrician to somebody else. Now, I can be my own electrician, but you get what I'm saying. That would have to be a decision that I make for myself. So you guys have to decide who you are and who you want to be. And it's not just what you represent for other people. You know what I'm saying? A very big part of our lives are what we do for others and how we make others feel, right? Because you don't want to go out making other people feel bad. Like when you leave this earth, you don't want people being like, good, glad they're dead. They ruined my life. They made my life hard. You don't want to be in that energy. But you also don't want to be in the energy of just doing what pleases people. You don't want to be a people pleaser, right? I feel that you guys strive for independence very, very heavily. And sometimes when searching for independence and when you're fighting for independence, you can kind of like turn a blind eye to what you really want in your heart because you're really, really busy like taking care of yourself, making sure this is good, making sure that is good. And I'm not telling anybody to not be independent. That would be just silly. But it's still this balance of masculine and feminine energy. Independence is of masculine energy, doing the things you have to do, saying the things you have to say, going the place you have to go. Whereas that feminine energy is kind of being okay with your intuition, learning how to receive love, learning how to receive help, learning how to be that. I feel like you guys need just a listening ear, is what I feel very heavy. Just somebody that you can talk to, that's not going to judge you, that's going to love you. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, King of Swords. Like, literally, you can't even make this up. You need somebody who is going to listen. You have the physical part down, right? So I'm like hearing Destiny's Child, all my women independent. You know what I mean? So that is so funny. But I do get a big vibe of independence here. And as I said, there's nothing wrong with that. The issue is putting up this wall so that nobody else can come in, so that you have issues partnering with other people and being a union, because like there's some kind of past of being betrayed or not being treated right or being let down, being doubted or doubting someone or trusting the wrong person. So there's a lot that goes into that, and I get it, and I understand that it can be hard to trust people. It just can. It can be hard to let your guard down when you have been through so much hurt and betrayal and so many letdowns. But Spirit is pushing you through to this next step because they're sending somebody for you. All right, so the question that I'm asking the cards then is, who is Spirit sending to those seeing 07? Who is Spirit sending to those seeing 07? Who is Spirit sending? Let's get a couple cards. Ooh. Yo, if a sword come out, I'm just going, it's not. Let's keep going. We got 10 of Cups there. Like, are you kidding me here? And the Knight of Coins. Right on the bottom, we got the 7 of Coins. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So we got the 10 of Cups here and the Knight of Coins. The 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. And that's just period. So I always say that family means different things to different people, right? I grew up in a place where like our family was pretty accepting. Once you were in, you were in. You ain't gotta be blood. You could be a good friend of the family and bam, you family. You at the family gatherings, you at the family reunions, you there. But that means different things to different people. But what I see here is definitely some connection with your soul family. Something that you have been wanting for a long time, but you have been very focused on the physical side of things. And this is, even if it hasn't been working out, like, even if you've been busting your ass to work this job and they still haven't given you the money and things that you desire, even if it hasn't been working out, it has still been your focus. And Spirit's like, okay, well, let's try something else. Especially if this is making you miserable and it's not helping you reach the goals that you want to reach anyway, try something else. Spirit is bringing someone into your life that is going to have you looking at yourself in a true way, in a very truthful way. It's kind of like a mirror. Oh. It's a mirror. Look how it's 2 people here. It's a mirror. So Spirit is sending someone that's going to have you looking at yourself for who you truly are. Not what you do, but who you are. What do you want? How do you feel inside? How do things actually make you feel, right? Not just how it is represented to the world. Because like, in this day and age, people, like, if you got a bunch of followers, if you're rich, it's almost like you can do no wrong. People are gonna view you as successful, even if everybody hates you. They're gonna be like, whoa, they got money, whoa, y'all following, and life isn't about that. And so I do get that there's gonna be some kind of harsh reality check for you, where you're like, okay, I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I really want to get into who I am and what I care about. All right. So that's all I have for 07, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I will be seeing you next time.